So I am obviously your host, Lesley Murphy. This is my special guest, Yara. She is a Saudi Arabian national, and she has shown me her beautiful country for the past week. And I am here, we are both here to address questions that I had, questions that you guys may have, a lot based on misconceptions of women and tourism and other things. So thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Yeah, of course.
You have opened my eyes to so many different things. As a travel blogger, I love to go to places all over the world. And I especially love to challenge myself and go to places that are off the beaten path, that poses a challenge to myself and to other people. They challenge me with questions and vice versa. So I think, first and foremost, I was really hesitant in coming here because of the role of women in the past and right now, but I'm especially interested to know how you perceive it as a Saudi national, how you perceive the role of women, because being here for a week, I've seen and talked to you and so many other women, and they have had really positive things to say, and you can't always believe what you read and what you see in the media. And so it's so important for me to go to places and to ask the right questions, and whether they, a lot of them are hard and uncomfortable. That's how we learn, and that's how we break the stigma. So I just wanted to talk to you today about that role, more about the role of women and where you see that going in the immediate future.
So nowadays the role of women is more open, so we get to choose whatever profession you want and you can practice that. But I'll just be honest with you, so it's all about your family. If your family is supporting you, then yes, you can do whatever you want. If not, then for me, my family are very lenient and they're very supporting me. I decided to study abroad when we're probably less than 50% of females who could have this opportunity to study abroad. At the beginning, my extended family, like my uncles and aunts, they were not approving of that. But because I had supporting parents, they were like, just go with it, we support you, understand, we trust you, and just come back to us. I was lucky to have that. Other people don't, so I just want to emphasize on that because Saudi Arabia is 30 plus million in population, so of course you're gonna have different backgrounds, different mindsets, so it's not all like one thing. I'm not practicing my major, which is kind of a bummer for me because I don't have that much of opportunities. It's still growing and we're still more open about it. We had our first Saudi ambassador, female ambassador, last week they announced it, Princess Rima. She's the ambassador in the US now.
Yeah, I know, that's pretty amazing that she has such a big role here in this country.
So yeah, it's changing but very slowly, but we're very optimistic about the future.
And tell me more about the rights that women have here. I mean, I know last year even they were granted the right to drive.
Yes, so for me, when I came back from the US, I was like going crazy because back there I used to drive everywhere. Whenever I have to run some errands, I just start the car and then go wherever I want to go. But when I came back, it was like I stayed for 2 years. I can't drive. Like if I want to go, I either have to order an Uber or call our driver to go out. And we share one driver with the whole family, so I have 3 sisters and a mother who also cannot drive. So usually our driver is very busy. I wasted tons of money on Uber just to commute from my house to my work and wherever I want to go. So now I drive. I'm so happy about it. I'm really looking forward for the future of also what they're gonna open in the future for women.
So in terms of how roles are going to change for women and how rights will change for women, I would love to talk more about the dress and the abaya and the hijab, because not all women are required to wear the headscarf.
Yes, not all women are required to wear the headscarf, so if you want to wear it, you can wear it. If not, that's okay. And again, I can't emphasize more, it's all about your family, because we're very family oriented. We respect our parents. So some people cover their faces, even not only wearing a hijab, just because their family asked them to do so and they want to do so, they respect it. And honestly, there are other people, they don't like it and they just want to flee the country. which I'm sure you heard about a couple of stories.
Yeah, it's all in the
Yeah.
news. So how do you feel about those people? I mean, I guess that's them in a way just disrespecting their family.
No, not really, because honestly, I can't imagine what they have been gone through, so I can't really talk about them, or
Yeah.
like I can't put
And-
myself in their shoes.
Sure, no, that makes sense. But for Saudi Arabia, I mean, this is one of the most conservative countries and cultures in the world.
Yeah.
And so it's not only about the abaya, but about how the men dress as well. They
Yes.
dress just as conservatively, correct?
Yes, they do. So as long as you're modest and you're very respectful, covering your skin, then it's fine. But yeah, like behind closed doors, it's fine. I take off my abaya. This is the only thing that I think people have like they're not aware of us. They think they're wearing abayas everywhere. So behind closed door, yeah, I can wear whatever I want. I can wear shorts. I can wear, as long as there are no males in the room.
I'm so intrigued about this culture is because we've been staying in so many hotels
Yeah.
throughout Saudi Arabia during my time here, and I've noticed that either there's a separate ladies' gym and a gentleman's gym,
Yes.
or just no ladies' gym at all.
Yeah.
And so to me that is, I don't know, that's a bit sexist, that's a bit unfair.
Yeah, I know.
Tell me more about that.
So honestly, it's the first time for me like traveling in the kingdom. Before we had like a beach house in Dammam, so it's like we have our own gym in the facility, so we can just go there. So it was even a surprise for me. I'll be honest with you. Like specifically having a male gym but not a female gym, that was like kind of like disrespectful for us. I understand there it should be segregated. So even now, I live there in Riyadh. So I go to an all-female gym. It's not mixed. It's separated. So again, it's because how we wear. It's like we would feel much more comfortable if we can wear whatever we want with only females. I don't have to cover up because there are like a guy or anybody's like watching me.
And that is similar to something like a Starbucks too, where there are segregated sections. So one for men, one for singles, and one for families.
It's for either singles and families, so only 2 sections.
Okay.
So men go to the single section, families goes to the family section. It's like a cultural thing. It's not in Islam or anything. So people prefer to be segregated, even in gyms. That goes for everything, not only Starbucks or any like restaurant. So yeah, it's a cultural thing. Of course, for the gym it's a separate thing because you have to wear like modest clothing. But for restaurant and cafes, we have a lot of restaurant and cafes in Riyadh, also in all over Saudi Arabia, which we can all dine in together.
Okay.
So it's not segregated. It's only a matter of preference. If you don't want to go to that restaurant because it's like mixed or like we don't have like segregated sections, you can go to other restaurants.
Okay, and as you were talking, I came up with another question. So yesterday when we were flying from Jeddah to Alula, a Saudi national male was supposed to be sitting next to me, and he saw that he was going to sit next to me and then continued.
I was hoping you were not going to experience that, but yeah, unfortunately.
And then he just continued on to sit elsewhere
Yeah.
because I think I made him uncomfortable. And that was my take on it.
Yeah, so I don't understand these people, to be honest, because it's fine. We can sit next to each other. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just flying from one place to the other. So honestly, I really don't understand why they do that. They've been doing it since forever. Personally, I had like couple like guys have been like just transfer their seats or like even requesting me to transfer my seat with another guy so they can sit comfortably. But I always say no. If you're not comfortable, you just sit, change your seat.
I'm not here on a tourist visa.
Yeah.
Because that's the country of Saudi Arabia is not giving out tourist visas at the moment.
Yes, still. We're working on it.
We're working on it. So where do you see the future of tourism going for the country?
So currently, tourism is not open to the public because we're still working on our infrastructure and making everything work for tourism. Because I'm sure since you've been here for like a week now, you can see it's still not ready for tourism. Once we're ready, of course, everyone can apply and visit us. But right now, it's only you have to be invited so you can come visit the kingdom.
And do you, I would imagine, I mean, do you think tourism is going to be a great thing for the country?
Yeah, of course. Our economy will be better than what it is now. We're not going to be relying only on oil. We'll be relying on other resources, which is really great for us. we totally support it.
Yeah, I think for me, the most important things are lie in hotel rooms with the gyms,
Yeah,
and I know that if you aren't married, you cannot
Yeah.
share a hotel room with a male,
Yeah.
or very different sexes.
So hopefully once it's open to tourism, everything will be fine and normal for you guys, so you can come and visit us again.
Oh, I would love
really
to.
love to have you
I think
again.
it's a beautiful country, and thank
Yeah.
you for sharing all of your perspectives and experiences with me
Yeah, of
this
course.
week, because you've definitely opened my eyes to this beautiful country and how open you are, and that you can't always believe everything you hear in the media and what we are given digitally in the West.
Yeah.
I think it's important to go see for yourself and travel.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
what I love most about travel, is that it can blow your expectations
Mhm.
out of the water. So thank you for doing that
You're
and
welcome.
showing me your beautiful country.
You're welcome.